Hello guys, welcome to Ralph Johnston Photography. Naturally, I'm Ralph Johnston, and right now we're in the middle of a 4-part series that I'm doing about exposure. The first one I've done is ISO, which is right up here. The second one I've done is aperture, which is right up here. This week we're talking about the third one, which is shutter speed. And these are the 3 parts of the exposure triangle. The third part, shutter speed. Now what is shutter speed? Well, shutter speed is pretty much the time that your sensor is actually being exposed to the light. But the DSLR one, you're looking through the viewfinder right up to your eye. You have the mirror right here, which is looking through the lens, and you see everything that sees. And pretty much when you hit the shutter button, in an instant that mirror pops up and the first curtain opens, and then it exposes your actual sensor to what the image is seeing. And by adjusting shutter speed, I can adjust how, pretty much how much light gets into the camera just by adjusting that right now. Right now I'm kind of in a middle thing right here, perfect for videography, but I'm going to show you both ways real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Right now my settings are 1/60th of a second at f2.8 at ISO 100. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn the shutter speed up. There's 50 and you see it start getting brighter and brighter. There's 30. That's as far as I can go the one way in a video mode. But now if I go the other way and start going towards 100 and 125th of a second, 1/80th of a second, 200th of a second, 250, 320, you start seeing stuff gets darker and darker and darker, and I can go all the way down to probably 32 hundredths of a second right here. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust it back to its regular 60th of a second where I had it before. And so as you see there guys, I adjusted the shutter. You also heard a bunch of clicks in there, probably also because of me adjusting the shutter, because I had on a dial for me on this instead of a button that I push. So as much as you change that shutter is exactly how much you're going to see. You probably also saw the stuff in the background actually, start getting really super crisp, and it kind of like jumped a little bit because that's a whole video thing. But pretty much what I'm trying to get across though is that your shutter speed is just how much light your camera lets in at that certain amount of time. Like for example, the 4,000th of a second, I mean that's super freaking quick. That's quicker than that. So and you can let it go for as long as you want. I mean, I have a thing on this camera called bulb mode, which I can just hold that shutter button down and go for till the battery runs out. Actually, if I have a fully charged battery, a good 2, 3, 4 hours easily. So anyways, that's all I have for you about shutter speed. And so therefore these are the 3 parts of the exposure triangle. I know that's a lot of information I gave you over the last few weeks, and next week we're actually going to go and put the exposure triangle into use and stuff and show you how all this stuff works properly. So until then, peace out, have a good day.